This is a question that's been bugging me for quite some time. So I'm going to throw this out to my audience and see what type of feedback I can get, because there's a lot of perceptive people out there. When it comes to terpenes, now, all you social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, please don't freak out, because what I'm going to show you is not a drug. These are terpenes. These are the components that give flowers, roses, pines, trees, smell. Okay, so no big deal. These are Gold Coast terpenes. We use them. True terpenes. There's a bunch of other terpenes out there. I get nothing. But my point is this. When you open up some weed, everybody in the surrounding area can smell it. If you're at a Tampa Bay Bucks game, because I happen to be in the Clearwater, Florida area, you open up some weed, and man, everybody knows you got weed. Whether it's being smoked or not, everybody can tell you've got medicinal cannabis. But when you open up a bottle of this, and this is linalool, not much smell. Got a bottle of myrcene here. Not much smell. That bottle's still open. I can barely smell it. If we had some weed here, medicinal weed, medical cannabis, you'd smell it. Everybody in the neighborhood would smell it. So my question to the experts out there, and again, why true experts in the industry aren't addressing this or even asked about this, what's the difference between pure myrcene, 98%, pure linalool, 97, 98%, and the terpenes that are found in cannabis? Because, you know, cannabis might have 2 to 3 to 5% terpenes in general by weight. And this is a whole bottle full, and it's 98%. So again, a flower won't have 98% myrcene or 98% linalool. It might have 5%, and maybe 0.05% of that or 0.1% of that might be myrcene. Or maybe 0.5% or 1% of that might be myrcene. But why is the smell coming from flower so pungent? Why is it so strong? What other components are in there, or if there are any other components in there that give it additional smell? And then why is this stuff not as odoriferous? I believe that's the right word. And maybe that's the real reason why when you smoke a vape cartridge, you just don't get as hammered as compared to smoking flower, which is 25% THC, versus a vape cartridge, which could be 75, 80, 85%, depending on who you get them from. So to me, that's a pretty interesting topic. That is a pretty compelling argument or a hypothesis for, man, there is something going on that we're just not paying attention to. How come, again, something that's 5%, terpenes by weight has such an incredible smell compared to something that's 99% pure, and you're sniffing it right out of the bottle and you can't even smell it. This myrcene's still open because I dropped the cap, and you wouldn't even know it was in the room. But if we had some weed in a bag, it would just fill this entire place. So let me hear your thoughts on that. Why you don't think it's is pungent, or why you think weed is more pungent, if you think that's associated with the effects of smoking it versus vaping, and why you don't think this is being addressed as far as science is going. If you like the channel, like and subscribe and share it with your friends. I'd appreciate it.